We are back at McKay's. This will be the last video. Head Fanboy, awesome. If you haven't checked it out, go back. McKay's Chattanooga on the way up here. McKay's Knoxville, part 1. This is like a bonus level, like a bonus video. Probably will not show much inside since we did cover that in the first part. Hoping to still find stuff on my wish list. Fingers crossed that they have restocked and it's not just the same thing. But let's go in and check out round number 2. Turbo Man for $41. Leaving McKay's for the last time this year. Josh found some awesome stuff. Go check out his channel for a future pickups video. And I scored as well. We're going to go grab a bite to eat, go back to the motel, and then I will show pickups. We are back at the hotel. Ate some supper, settled in, and we are going to go show the pickups for today. Did not film a whole lot this second going, just a few little snippets, but if you want the full experience and you haven't seen the McKay's Knoxville, the first video, I go in more detail. This mainly is just the pickups. We went after Fanboy, a long day there, so kind of in and out before supper just to see if they had anything, and they did, including one that I've been looking for probably eight years or so. So excited about that. But we start off first with the Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. I really did enjoy the first one. I think I have the first one on Steelbook. Did not have this at all. So excited to check this one out. I did really enjoy the first movie. And Selma Hayek in 2007 was on the Jay Leno, The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, and she looked up. We were on the balcony, the top level. She looked up and waved directly at me, her little hand. So I always cherish that with me and Selma Hayek. So that's cool. Excited to check this out. Comment down below if you've seen this one or the first film. Will they make a third one and close out the trilogy? What would that be if they did have a sequel, a third movie to this franchise? Would it be the Hitman's Wife's Brother's Bodyguard? Something like that. We'll see. Then in Harm's Way, kind of the aftermath of Pearl Harbor. So it looked very interesting. Excited to check that out. Speaking of Pearl Harbor, we do have Pearl Harbor on Blu-ray, and this is right when they started releasing Blu-rays. They had this kind of blue outline of the poster to let you know it was Blu-ray beyond high definition. So pretty cool. Sometimes the early releases of Blu-rays are rare and kind of out of print, so I don't think this one is. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments, but excited to have that on Blu-ray. I do have the special edition is a 3-disc set with the film, the director's cut, and I think an anniversary documentary about Pearl Harbor, if I'm not mistaken. Then we have Molly's Game, based on a true story. So a poker player, Olympic class skier who ran the world's most exclusive poker game. Huh. So that is very, very intriguing, very cool. A good cast too, like the cast. So we'll see. I have heard of this film, but I've yet to watch it. Now we have it in the collection. And same with this, I've been hearing about this movie for 2 years? Yeah, 2022. So a couple years old. Ethan Hawke playing a villain, a modern horror classic. So we'll see. Looks good. Not a huge horror fan, but I do appreciate a good psychological horror thriller. Not just a mindless horror film just for the sake of violence. I do like a good thriller. Then these are the fast films. I have 5 on Steelbook, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all separated on Blu-ray. These I had loose with 5, I think. So, and the first one I have on Steelbook. So I needed 2, 3, and 4 to have them all separate and in their own cases like they should be. So that is great. Managed to find Too Fast, Too Furious, Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, and The Fast and the Furious. I messed up. It says the original. Oh, because 4 is Fast and the Furious. Man. Okay. I should have looked at it closer than I did. That is my mistake. Even has the number 1, which I should have caught, but I did not catch that. So maybe I can return it before we leave. Man. Well, we got 2 Too Fast, Too Furious, and we have 3. So now we're just missing 4. Man, I thought that said Fast and Furious. I didn't see the or the number 1. That is why it pays to take a couple more seconds and really evaluate your selections. Or else you're paying $4 for a film you already have on Steelbook. Nice. But we did get these 2 upgraded, so that's great. Gotta figure out about this, maybe take it back. Hopefully. I still have the receipt, so we should be able to, but got 2 and 3 separated finally, away from the loose disc, and we're one step closer to completing the Sylvester Stallone box set. We got the empty box set from Josh. We're slowly getting DVDs to fill those box sets. That will be in probably a later video because they're not complete. Once they're complete, we'll show the box sets off with all the DVDs and Blu-rays. There was a Blu-ray box set. But the other day when we went to Knoxville, McKay's, they had driven, but it was on Blu-ray. Did not see DVDs anywhere on the new release shelf on the kind of bargain bin area, if you're familiar with McKay's. Then went to Thriller Action, where it was on Blu-ray, but this time they had one in new releases and they had one in Action on DVD. So got the best condition disc and decided to add that into the box set. And last, certainly not least, this is a film been trying to find for 8 years. I could have bought it on eBay, but little pricey. Most of the listings just had a generic, what's the word I'm looking for? Stock photo, and nobody showed the disc or the case, so was a little leery about getting something without the photos, but we did find it. This was also in new releases, and that is Idiocracy. Luke Wilson and from Office Space, Mike Judge, who also King of the Hill and Beavis and Butthead, right? Same guy, I believe. Yeah, King of the Hill, Beavis and Butthead, Office Space. Really underrated comedy, Office Space. Excited to check this out. I think a film a little ahead of its time, and the director, of course, Mike Judge, thought, what's something new that we could get, and it kind of look futuristic. It wouldn't take off. He thought Crocs would not take off. They are in this film. That is funny to think about. But very, very underrated movie. From what I've seen, I have not seen the whole film because I haven't had it, just clips. And I think a YouTuber kind of broke down, did like a mini documentary about the film, and Mike Judge. So excited to finally have this in the collection. This has been on my wish list for some time now. Is there a movie you've been looking for years and years? Comment it down below. This definitely has been on the wish list for some time, so that is great to finally have that in the collection, and we can finally watch it in all its glory, so that's exciting. Sorry we didn't film a lot this time, but go back to the first video if you haven't. Enjoy all of the McKay's goodness, and Fanboy Expo still got the weekend pass, so check all these movies out. Thanks for the support. Like, subscribe if you haven't already, share with a movie lover. Until next time, keep collecting. Ran in Walmart, and this is a tack on to the end of the McKay's. South Park joining the Pandaverse. Not a huge South Park fan. I remember in middle school there were these two guys that quoted South Park all the time. Yep. All the time. But this special, I've heard nothing but good things about that kind of tear into Disney with some of their choices. So decide to check that out, and until next time, bye.